Okay, so this is a guide that I wanted to make since I have helped so many people set up a controller setup for Final Fantasy XIV. And a lot of people will not realize that these settings even exist, so they will press R1 and like swap doing that. You don't want to do that. This way you can just double tap and hold the second one to get to the back hotbars. It takes a minute to do it. I messed up because I'm only using this one hand, but it'll take a second. I promise you, you'll get the hang of it eventually, and it is so much better. And basically every job past like 50 and 60 will require 2 hotbars. So let's just get right into it. First, we're going to, you'll probably hit escape, or if you're on controller, pause. Go to character configuration. Now, if you're on keyboard and mouse, remember this is what you want to do. Go over here real quick. This is what you want to do. This will swap you between keyboard, mouse, and gamepad controls. Don't worry, you don't need to do that most of the time. Like, this is just like if you want to swap back. But you want to make sure the gamepad is enabled. Go down here to hotbar settings right here. And what we're going to do is scroll down. It is not here. It is cross. Yep, there we go. Scroll down, and this is W cross hotbar setting display settings. This is WXHB, or wide cross hotbar. Make sure you have this one and this one enabled. You can do this one if you really want to, but I've found it messes me up more than it doesn't. And I have not touched this whatsoever. It seems to work fine for me how it is. So once you have those 2 things enabled, we will then go over to custom. And this is the EXHB stuff, the top one. This is what you want to click. You want to click this to enable wide cross hotbar with double taps. Make sure you do this one, otherwise you'll only get 4 buttons with this one. So make sure you do this one. And you're really going to want to set these to cross hotbar 3 for left and right. Simply because it's still part of your shared bars. And what you're going to want to do is just set it to 3. Don't set it to 2. I'll explain that in a bit. And you can set this one to 4 while you're here and enable it. We'll go over that in a little bit. But yeah, once you do that, literally all you have to do is just close out, swap to your 3rd hotbar, which is on X, and you can just start placing them in here, and they will immediately start reflecting on the back bar. And then you can just swap back to your main bar, and then you're good to go. This is just, it's really helpful and stuff, and trust me, yeah. You will get the hang of it. I know it feels weird at first, especially if you were doing it the other way, but eventually it will improve your gameplay significantly. So what you're going to want to do afterwards is, after you've set up your bar and stuff, you're going to want to adjust these, because like how nicely they're sitting on mine, well, not nicely, they're a little off, I can tell, but you're going to want to go into your HUD settings over here, HUD layout, and you're going to want to adjust them, adjust the size, adjust the however you want, and if you, there's a setting to split them so they're not like together, so you can like set them separate like the way I have them. But yeah, in any case, and the reason why we set the other one to 4 is just because it's right at square, so it's a little easier to adjust. Like mine, I have a ton of emotes and stuff I like to use, but more importantly, I have sprint, teleport, return, limit break right there. And that's the main important ones. The rest you can fill with whatever you want. I have dumb emotes and fun mounts and all that stuff set on all these. That I can just L2, R2 to touch those, R2, L2. Also, just as a heads up, L2, R2, you're probably going to want to put limit break on up just because it's not that easy to accidentally press. And you don't want to accidentally press limit break, especially not as a tank. But anyways, and you can literally just swap to the 4th hotbar. As you can see the white box right there, that means that is a shared hotbar. That means no matter what job you're on, they will all be there. And really, every job, you're not going to need more than 3. The reason why we don't set stuff to 2, at least the reason I don't do it, if you set your back hotbar to 2 and you're learning new skills, I personally set up my hotbars as soon as I get a new job all the way to the max level, just so I can understand all the skills. But if you don't do that, if you have any, like if your first bar is completely full and you were to set the back hotbar to number 2, as soon as you get a new skill, it's just going to vomit it onto the back bar, and you really don't want to do that. You want to find good spots to set it. Like, I have my combo, circle X square, and I have triangle for the throw, up for gap closer, AoE is on bottom and left. But yeah, find something that works for you. I've found this to be very comfortable for Gunbreaker. I have setups for a ton of other jobs that everyone has said they enjoy, but in any case, that is the basic setup that all you're going to need to do. And also, if you are going into controller and stuff, just so you don't have to go into menus as much, I highly recommend picking a hotbar These look like all macros, but these are my gear sets. You can set a gear set to your hotbar, of course, and you can set them to just be able to swap jobs at the drop of a hat with a controller, but with a controller press. Mine are all macros because I tied an emote to it because I'm a dork. But you can mess stuff up. You can put like emotes, all this stuff on here. Here's where I put all my crafters and gatherers and blue mage and scholar because I haven't touched them in forever. But yeah, you can set it up however you want, and just remember that those boxes show that those are shared hotbars, which means they will be on all of your jobs. You can set some of those to not be shared. However, again, you're really never gonna need more than 2. And even in the newer expansions that are going to come out after this, I'm pretty sure they're just not going to give us that many. They're probably just going to try to consolidate stuff more than anything. But yeah, that's just something I wanted to make, so I can just throw people this link and they can check it out and it'll help them out. Hope you liked the video, and I hope it helped, because I know some jobs are crazy with this stuff. Like, you don't want to see my black mage hotbar. It looks so weird. But anyways, that's everything. Have a good day.